From the line, flying high. It's prime time, Coach Prime got the squad ready. Now it's our time. All seen the black and gold, undefeated as the gold. Travis sounded like a daddy's taking full control. Shooter in the pocket, throw it down for precision. Man, listen, every play, every snap, man, it's like a vision. We got talent in the trenches, fire in our souls, fire shoes on our feet. We can't be beat. Buffs Nation, stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Buffs Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is. Shedeur, it's more than a game. We are putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shedeur, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, there's no turning back. From ballin' to the world, look, mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs on top, it's a new era. Coach Prime in the squad, bringing terror. Buffs.
Yo, we back, man, and we don't know how to act, man. We back. Got a lot of news, man. We got a power pack show coming in again. We got new numbers. We talking money tonight. We talking money, getting inside some of these guys' pockets, and some people lost some money. Like Shedeur is not the only person that lost money this weekend. There's some guys that lost some money, right? I'm going to tell y'all somebody who lost some money, man. Quinn Ewers. He lost the most money. Well, Shedeur was the biggest. Shedeur lost the most this weekend. But Quinn Ewers, he lost some money too. I'm going to show y'all something. This is a crazy weekend right here, bro. This is a crazy weekend. And this happens every year, y'all. It happens every year. A lot of people's dreams get crushed this weekend. A lot of people. All right, let's talk about Quinn Ewers, right? Oh, let me see. I gotta come in. Let me see. Well, hey, what's going on? Hey, appreciate you for checking in. Black and Ship, appreciate you for checking in. I'm trying to we got 5 people in the room. Let me wait till I get about 10 people in before I really take off. Now, y'all remember, Quinn Ewers was the guy that was on we got a promo. What's going on, promo?
What up, man? Rolling, bro.
I got you.
For the hour or two.
All right, I got you. Dog. Your boy Quinn Ewers, boy, he dropped the bag, man. He dropped the bag. And did you see what Will Howard did? Did you see this dude like begging to get picked by the Steelers?
He did?
Oh, dog. I'm talking about grown man, dog, begging like a little kid. You know, a little kid like, come on, please, let me go. Come on, let me ride with you. Like, he was begging the Steelers, dog. Like, that jump was, man, I'm watching the video, and I'm seeing when the coach called him, all that junk looked so manufactured. It just looked like I was watching like a Disney production or something. Like, at the end, like, their parents and stuff was jumping in the pool and everything, dog. It was just, it just blew my mind, dog. I'm just looking at this like, are we living in the same universe? Is this even
right?
Like, can Shedeur go and beg and say, please pick me, please? I'm like, what is this, man? Let me. I'm kind of just. I just saw the video. Boosie just sent it to me, so I'm trying to like just process everything right now, man. I was ready to talk about Quinn Ewers when I just saw this with Will Howard. Man, that jump just rocked me. And they got some other reports too, man. With I hope it don't happen this way, y'all. But it's what we talked about yesterday. You remember before? I think before they picked Shedeur, you was talking about how they was gonna have 3 draft picks next year in the first round. And what did you say? They might try to tank and get who?
Manning.
Bro. They trying to. This is who they really want.
But let me ask you this. Do you really think his family ain't gonna let him go there? They're gonna hold out like they did with Eli? When the Chargers drafted him, they forced a trade?
I mean, honestly, I don't know, my guy. I mean, he got to have a good year.
They got a good relationship with that owner for the Browns. I don't know.
I mean, he got to have a good year, a solid year anyway. Like as of right now, he had some flashes here and there, but he ain't really did nothing like solid year.
Yeah, I don't even think it mattered, bro. He a Manning. He's a Manning.
Don Juan, what's going on? Yes, sir. I had to step it up, man. I had to take some time off and step it up. It's gonna get even better, y'all. It's gonna get even better. I went to school for this stuff, man. I'm just trying. Once I get my studio all like I want it, I'm gonna get kind of real strict on how I run my stuff. I ain't gonna be like Shannon Sharpe. You know how Shannon Sharpe kind of do his stuff a certain way. I'm gonna try to get like that. And I noticed a lot of times when you're real strict about how you do your stuff, you get a better quality. So y'all can see I'm starting to tighten up on some of the rules or whatever. But once we get everything going, hopefully I'll start being able to break bread with some of the guys that come on the show and all that kind of stuff. So we building, man. We building. We rocking, man. We rocking. But I'm trying to say, okay, we got 28 people in the room. Hey, y'all hit the like button, these 28 people. I'm trying to get 50 folks in here. I get 50 folks in here for sure. We're going to take off for sure. And I'm trying to wait on Rome and LG on the low. But if I get 50 people in here, I'm gone.
Yeah. Don Juan, appreciate the support. Appreciate it.
Don Juan, you've been rocking with us for a minute, bro. You've been rocking. Every time I see your name, I think about that Don Juan, some kind of tequila.
Don Julio.
Don Julio, yeah, Don Julio. That's what I think about that. But yeah, I can't remember what year it is. 1949 or something. 1942.
1942.
42, yeah. And that just smooth now. It sneak up on you, but you can drink that. You can drink that like water. But I didn't know your guy is on the team with Shilo. Did you know that?
Who that?
I'm giving y'all my secret sauce right now. Hold on. The dude, the cornerback from Notre. No, that's the dude from Notre Dame. This is the guy I was talking about. So I don't know. I forgot where your guy went from Michigan, but this is the guy I was talking about right here. That was a sleeper. Well, he wasn't no sleeper. He was a front runner like him and your guy Will. These two guys was like 1 and 2 until Travis popped on the scene.
Yeah.
So he ended up going to the Bucs with Shilo. So him and Shilo, they're gonna pair up down there and do their thing. I want Shilo the ball so bad, bro. Like I really want Shilo to like be 1-1.
He is, man. You know he pissed off not getting drafted. He finna take it out. Bro.
Yeah, I don't even really understand. I don't really understand at all like how Shilo didn't get drafted. Yeah, you're right. Will Shepherd is there too. And we talked about that earlier a little bit today. Like Will Shepherd should get one-on-one with what's that big wide receiver,
Mike Evans. Yeah, they play the same way, bro. He in the perfect spot to get mentored by Mike Evans.
Yeah, perfect spot. Mike Evans been in the league for about 13 years now.
Oh yeah, he's been there for a minute.
Yeah, so he about done. He about out of there. Some people didn't know if he was going to come back this year. Yeah, I seen that Bentley signed with the Bengals. I saw that. So I think right now Colorado has 11 people. I think they signed, or they got a invite to the rookie camp, right?
Yep.
So let me give y'all this. Let me see. Charlotte Shelton will be playing his butt off. Hey, you 100% correct.
Yeah.
Hey, Shilo gonna go in there 10 toes down, and I think he gonna strike fear into some of them guys. Hopefully, we gonna see.
Yep. Oh yeah, and check this out. Tampa Bay, they defensive coordinator, Todd Bowles. The head coach. You know he likes to blitz. He likes to blitz
Yeah.
his DB. Shilo, he in the perfect situation, man.
Now we was talking about that this summer. We were saying Shilo coming off that corner, he's gonna make a few quarterbacks fumble this year, and then we had the surgery, so we had to wait. Then he came back and then he broke his form in the second game of the season against Nebraska. Then we had to wait. He still came back this season and got a fumble on a quarterback. Like, so that safety saw the same thing we saw. We were like, oh, we can't wait to see Shilo come out that corner.
Yep.
So I didn't know anything about this defensive coordinator. You say he do a lot of blitzing with his safeties and DBs?
Todd Bowles. Well, he the head coach. Todd Bowles, the black dude. Remember, he used to be with the Jets too. Everywhere he went, his defense always been like top 10, top 15 in the league.
Now, yeah, I didn't even know who their coach was. I didn't know they got a black coach now, head coach.
Yeah, Todd Bowles.
Dang, so
Remember,
the
he took
Falcons?
over. Remember he took over after the head coach left, the Super Bowl winning coach.
Yeah.
He was the defensive coordinator for that team, and then they promoted him to head coach after that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So dang, yours is at the NFC South?
Yeah, they with the Falcons.
Yeah, so now you got the Falcons got a black coach and Tampa Bay. I think this Tampa Bay second African American head coach.
Third, yeah, second. Tony Dungy and him, yeah.
Well, third, because you're right, because the coach for the Falcons, he was there for a minute.
Yeah, you're right. Right, he was there too. That's third.
Oh, dang, I forgot about Tony Dungy. So, yeah, Tampa, they wide open down there. Hey, if you can coach, you can come in. Y'all seen the Shane Cook still, the Broncos. Yeah, I didn't know anything about Justin Mayer. But, okay.
Mikey, too. So, the Broncos got 3 Colorado guys.
And that's pretty cool, because we were saying that the other day, like, they didn't sign anybody.
Oh, hey, chat. What do y'all think? Jerry Jones didn't take no Colorado players. What y'all think? Y'all think Prime should still rock with him? F the Cowboys. He didn't even take Shilo. I thought they was boys. I thought they was family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Dion wouldn't come coach the Cowboys, so he didn't want to take none of his boys.
But like that, I don't even think he really wanted I don't know what that was. I think he was just trying to get some of that hype. Because I don't think he wanted Dion to be the coach. Everybody was talking about that. Like him and Dion, I think if Dion was the coach, I think they would clash. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I think they would clash.
Yeah, but I thought for sure he was gonna take at least Shilo, one of them players, bro. Even the wide receivers. Well, LeJounte would have been good with the Cowboys.
Yeah. But see, Jerry Jones, he like real big dudes. He like you know how you say them 5-star players where they got the size and everything?
Yeah.
They got a system where they only pick guys. You got to kind of meet their measurables or whatever. The only guy I ever remember them, they got 3 dudes that I remember that was undersized. They got a small linebacker out of Appalachian State, Coakley. They had his middle linebacker. I think his name was Wynn from Texas.
The Chinese guy. Yeah.
The Chinese guy. Then they had that little running back that they got like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Real little old dude, like yeah. But most of the time they only draft you if you meet their measurables. So Cowboys, they funky like that. But that's why they always been notorious for those big offensive lines, those defensive ends and all that kind of stuff, because they only get guys at a certain size. And you say Boulder, hey, you're right. Hey, Boulder official now, and Syracuse is official now. So, and I kind of got a little nervous. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got a little nervous when we had people jumping in the portal, people leaving out. I went and checked everything today, as I know Colton Hood and his brother left. Then you had the big offensive tackle, big Flapjack Owens. He
Yeah.
left.
Mississippi State.
Yeah, he went back to Mississippi State. And you know the big guy, he the porter too. That 6'8" guy from Illinois, I think.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he in the porter too. But everybody that's leaving are like 3 stars. So it ain't like we losing like a big time.
Yeah, we only lost one that was a 4-star. That was a wide receiver.
Oh yeah, that's right. And but I think right now they got him ranked as a 3-star now on the list. Now I kind of feel like Hill Green was a 4-star. They got him ranked as a 3-star. And I kind of feel like, I mean, we lost two defensive ends too, and it's kind of like, damn, we lost 2 good defensive ends, and Hayes and McCoy. But at the same time, we still got a bunch of good defensive ends, and like the 2 defensive ends that we have on our roster, well, 3 defensive ends that we have on our roster right now, we got 3 NFL kind of defensive ends, maybe 4, because I forgot who the guy named number 59. I heard he's 6'6", the white guy.
Yeah, we got some big boys.
Yeah.
Big boys.
I know 91, 44, and 49, they all got NFL size. And I think that's what Prime is trying to go to. He's trying to go to that model where all his guys fit the bill. So you don't got to kind of beg somebody to come take a look at your guy. Like once they see him, they're like, okay, yeah. I think that's why he's so high on DJ, because DJ is a tall corner.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Since number 50 left, right, the DN?
40. He was 40.
40. I hope 49 step it up and can get into that starting lineup because he got an NFL body.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. With his measurables alone, could boost him first round if he go out there and produce. With his size and athleticism.
Hold on. So Block Bully, he actually did get an invite. He got something from Houston.
I mean, yeah, most of the time the hometown teams do invites for those guys that don't get drafted.
Yeah. So yeah, we seen Herman going to the Raiders, but because the Block Bully was the last person that we didn't know anything about. So if he got an invite to Houston, that's pretty cool right there. And now he come back full circle because he was. Yeah, I'm back ahead. So to the people that's new to the show, man, I'm out here on this rant. So every now and then my service will cut out on me because I'm on satellite. But when we come back, I jump back into it. So, all right, so let's go, y'all. We got 56 people in the room. Let's get to it. All right. Promo, you there?
Yeah. Get ready to pull up real quick.
All right, so we're going to start off with Quinn Ewers, y'all. So Quinn Ewers got offered $8 million. Now, think about it. Beck got offered, what, $4 million? And Quinn Ewers got offered $8 million. So he doubled that what Beck got, right? And he decided to turn it down. Remember, this guy came out of high school early. He reclassed, came out of high school early. He turned down the $8 million and said he's going to focus on the draft. He's not worried about NIL. He worried about NFL. Missed round and slipped. I think he went in the 7th round. To Miami.
Yeah.
Now he's making $800,000. He could have had an $8 million deal, NIL deal. Now he went to the NFL. He's making $800,000.
Yeah, because that was North Carolina offered him, didn't it?
I don't know who offered him. I think it
was North Carolina. Either Oregon or North Carolina, one of them.
No, whoever offered him, he should have took that. Like, 8, bro. Like, and you remember what I said, Promo? He was injured this year. He was injured. Like if you don't finish off your whole senior campaign and play every game or your junior campaign, like they're gonna look at you as injury prone. If you play every game, they're gonna rock with you. You can be hurt, but when you have to have an injury, you have to sit out for 2 or 3 games and stuff like that, and then mess up your stats and all that. NFL teams don't want to take a chance on you because they're like, okay, we don't know how bad this person is hurt. They couldn't play through it, so it might be more serious than what we thought it would. So whenever you get hurt, man, I mean, I got hit with that injury bug. When I start having all my injuries, it ain't nothing you can really do. But teams will walk away from you if you down a lot. And I think that's what happened to Shilo. I think because he had those injuries that last year, they kind of pushed him to the back burner. The team still saw value in him, but they didn't draft him because they was like, okay, we're not going to waste a draft pick, and then he get here, and our doctors look at him, and then he end up having some stuff where he don't get cleared.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, but he had a lot of pressure on him with Manning there, so he had to make a split decision, either draft or stay in school for another year.
Yeah, I mean he should have went somewhere else, and I know he didn't want to move to another school.
Yeah,
but sometimes in this day and age right now, he was the first guy that kind of tapped into the NIL stuff. Like that's why he left early because he couldn't get Ohio paid him some NIL money. That's why he left out of high school early. So he went in for the NIL, and now I think he dropped the bag, man. He just
he did. But think about it, like he might be in a good situation because wasn't he the number 1 quarterback in his class? Like he's a 5-star coming out of high school.
Yeah. He's the number 1 coming out. Yeah,
like he had some flashes. So if he sit for a couple of years, I mean, he might do like old boy did. The quarterback that was at Minnesota, what's his name?
Quarterback from Minnesota tomorrow. Bradford.
No, the one that is with Seattle now that did real good. Remember he bounced around the league. Sam Darnold.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Remember his first couple years in the league, he was a dud, and now he's Gino he started off strong, and now he's
But look, both of them started with the same team, the Jets.
Right.
Gino got drafted by the Jets, and Sam Darnold got drafted by the Jets. So see, and that's what Coach Prime was trying to say. Like it's certain organizations you don't really want to go to because they don't know how to take care of their talent and build them up and make sure they're successful.
Right.
So that's the thing about it. I mean, you just look at it like look how many quarterbacks the Ravens, they had maybe like 3 quarterbacks in the last like 10 years. You see the Browns, they done had like 19 quarterbacks in 10 years.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, it's just a lot of teams. Even the Falcons do better with quarterbacks. Like we had Vic, and if Vic didn't get in trouble, we'd have had Vic for even longer than that. Then we had Matt Ryan for a long time, and now we probably going to have the young kid for a long time. So that's most good organizations, they know how to develop their quarterbacks.
Hey, remember we had Brett Favre first, and they traded him. Big dummies.
Oh yeah, that was true. Yeah, that was. But I think the coach didn't get along with Brett Favre. Glanville.
Nah, bro. Brett was in Magic City. Listen, Brett said he was coming to practice with a hangover. They had to get him out that city, out the city.
That could be true. Hey, Rose. Hey, all right, I'll drop the link, Ron.
But I think he's in a good situation because he got a strong arm, dude, and he's athletic. So Tua better stop getting him concussion because he might take his spot.
I mean, that's true, but like how Rome said I remember Rome said this on the show, and what's her name? Reasonably Flawed. She was like, she got mad at Rome because he was like, Quinn Ewers, he hasn't really developed he kind of got to a certain level. He just kind of stopped and stayed right there. And she kind of got mad at Rome, but she was just like, "You can't judge a person."
I mean, that's true, but I mean, he showed flashes. He showed flashes, man. I think his best game was against Alabama when he beat Alabama. I think that's the game he got hurt in too. When he beat
What
Alabama
game?
with Nick Saban. His best game was when they beat Alabama. They upset Alabama.
Oh, yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right. Like, yeah, last year, and they was like, "We want Georgia," and I was like, "Dang, yeah." He had a good game against Georgia too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he showed flashes, bro. That's why I'm like, I mean, yeah, it might work for him in Miami. It might work.
Yeah. We will see, but he lost a lot of bread. I know that. If he'd have stayed, then next year, that would have been crazy. Him and because I think Manning coming out next year. Him and Manning would have been going against each other to see who's gonna get drafted first.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what's gonna happen, right?
What?
This is gonna be the most viewed NFL preseason in the history of the NFL because everybody gonna be paying attention to all them quarterbacks that got drafted before she do.
I mean,
they better get out there and ball out. They better ball out, dog.
let me read this before we move on from this Quinn Ewers stuff. So Quinn Ewers made $6 million over his time in college football. He was set to make, and like he had, look at all these. He had stuff with Wrangler, you know what I'm saying, EA Sports. He's on the cover, Hulu. So he had Beats by Dre too. I didn't even know that. See what I'm saying? Like he had a Beats by Dre. I didn't know that, but we knew about Shedeur's.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, think about it. That's probably why he came back to Texas. Remember, everybody thought he was gonna leave last year. He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna come back and get this money."
Yeah. So he had already made 6 in his first 3 years. Yeah. He could have came back that last year, made 8, but he wanted to go ahead and dip out. So, I mean, you do what you gotta do, but it ain't always sunny on the other side, boy. I'm gonna tell you that. Sometimes you got a good thing going. Sometimes you need to sit down. All right. I'm trying to see. So we got a lot of Shedeur news. I wasn't planning on talking about Shedeur tonight, but so much stuff been popping up. Now I kind of like this jersey right here. Like I honestly, if Shedeur sells this out of his personal stash, I'll buy this. You know what I'm saying? If Shedeur sells this out of his personal stash, if I can go to his website, his link, I would buy this. That's a pretty hot shirt, because it says a lot. It says a lot without saying anything. He don't even have to put his name on the back of that. He can just have it just like that, and we know what it is. So now, did you hear the word? Hold on. Let me take this down for y'all can see. Let me take this comment down so y'all can see. No, Shedeur Perfect Timing song increase.
580% increase on Spotify. Wow.
Watch college football.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So now, like new people starting to hear about him, and some people are starting to like it. His song might actually end up going platinum, dog. He might go platinum. That's crazy. And you know, because remember last year, a lot of people were playing this song. If they would beat us, they'll be in the locker room playing this song.
Yeah. Hey, did you drop the link for Jerome?
Yeah, I dropped the link a while back. Yeah, I see it. But even like I said the other day, when you have supporters and you have haters, your haters actually push you forward, because every time when somebody try to take a dig at Shedeur and they play his song, you still giving that man a play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's still helping him either way it go.
I mean, not only that, when they doing the Shedeur, Everybody buying watches now just to
Yeah.
wear it to the game.
All right. Now you say not platinum. You got to think about it. This song's been out what 2 years now?
Yeah, it's a single. Yeah.
2 years, and now it's finna get another jump again.
Hey, but he's saying not platinum, but what's the streaming numbers?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Streaming
saying.
numbers might
Like,
be more than platinum. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's what I'm saying about
'Cause
how
he ain't
the new
signed with no
measurements
record
on
label.
streaming, whatever.
Yeah, he getting that streaming money.
Because most songs are kind of die out around about year 2, year 3. Now this one just went an all-time high, year 3.
Well,
So
this one
guess
won't
what?
die out because as long as he's relevant, that song's gonna be relevant.
And then guess what? If he end up having a good season, they're gonna be playing it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like his song might end up having a 4-year run, and it might keep going. It might keep going. You never know.
Yep.
Like I actually like the song. When I hear it, I'll be like, man, turn that off. I be singing those in perfect time, man. So I be rocking out with it, man. So
Hey, they say the link ain't working, dog.
the link ain't working.
Yeah. Hey, if y'all just go into StreamYard and click on because I just went in and got in from StreamYard. Because it'll show your friends that are live. Just click on it down there, enter the studio, and it'll bring you right here. Just log in the StreamYard and then come in that way.
I know Rome got a key. He got a key to the building. All y'all got keys to the building. I don't know why. Wrong with that little kid that be losing stuff. You losing the key. A lot outside the house. All right, I'll drop the link again. All right, so y'all remember I was talking about junk. Now I was hot, and I was saying Shedeur should go to the United Football League. So guess what just happened? One of the Canadian football teams, I think they the Toronto
Argonauts, yeah.
They actually added Shedeur to like their list, they scouting list or whatever. So I think they're gonna try to reach out to Prime because I think Prime is the agent. You know, reach out just in case some bull jive go down. Hey, Boosie, on the night show, I'm gonna need you to cam up on the night show, Boosie. I know you got your Michael Jackson. Or Boosie, you get
Buffalo Soldier, what's good with you, bro?
What's going on?
Call my phone, Boosie.
Oh, Tiger, you know Cato played for them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he played with Toronto.
Oh, okay. Hey, Cato was a coach that went to our high school, and he a head coach down at JUCO in Georgia. So
Yeah,
he been on the show a few times.
The Rams with Marshall Faulk them, and then he played with the Toronto Argonauts. He left the Rams to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, now see, he was on the practice squad for the Rams, right?
Mm-hmm.
So remember they had Marshall Faulk and they had Tron Candidate, and they had another running back. So, you know, he was on the practice squad for what, a year or two, and then he was like, man, I'm ready to play. None of them other teams wouldn't, pick him up. So he went to Toronto. Had a great career with the Canadian League. So that's why that USFL can work, bro. If they can get their money up, I'm like, these dudes, instead of sitting on the practice squad, man, go play. Because you're not going to get better sitting on the bench.
And see, that's the thing about it. Like, with a person like Shedeur, like how that song went up, got that many plays. With a person like Shedeur, he can move the needle. Most regular guys can't move the needle. Like, if you're a person like Cam Newton or somebody like that, you might could move Tim Tebow. They might could have moved the needle, but now they old, so they get kind of washed out. Shedeur is still hot. He's the only one that I know can really move the needle right now for that league.
Yeah.
But I will say this. If he go to the Canadian League, I don't think he's no coming back to the NFL.
Well, ain't Toronto, do they have taxes over there or no? Do you know? I think that Toronto money is a little different.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know how the taxes work with the Toronto with the Canada situation. I do know they're on a different tax plan than us, but I don't know how that works. especially if you are still American.
Right.
Oh shoot.
Some countries, um, especially like Dubai and United Emirates,
Yeah.
if you are I think it's 6 months. If you're here in America 6 months out the year, you still got to pay American taxes. But if you are here 4 months out of the year, you don't have to pay taxes on your United Emirates money.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
I didn't know that. I know those Canadian taxes are steep. Canadian, they're taking like 49%.
yeah. There's a lot of other countries that pay higher taxes, like Russia. I know a buddy of mine. He went to Russia for the engineer. But the thing is, they pay a lot of those high expenses, so that way, their education is free. They don't have to pay for college and stuff
Yeah,
like that. You can go be a doctor, lawyer, whatever, and it's on the house because they pay higher taxes.
yeah. And that's the same thing with their medical and stuff. Like it's free, but the thing about when you have to have a surgery or something, like I had a classmate. She was from Canada, and she was telling me like, and she actually broke her leg years after, whatever. She no, she didn't break her leg. She pulled a ligament or something like that. They put her on schedule. Like she had to get like a date to get her surgery done. So by the time it was time for her to get her surgery done, it's like 8 months out. Her leg had already kind of healed up. So they had to go in there and re-injure her leg to fix it again. And she was just like, I'm not gonna go and get my surgery done. I'm just walk it off. So that's the downfall to having that kind of insurance. You can't just go to the doctor when you want to. You gotta wait in line. Mm.
Reverend BJ Nelson said, did y'all hear about the fans blasting Tennessee Titans for drafting Cam?
No.
Yeah, I heard about that earlier today, and yo, man, listen, it's crazy out here, bro. Like, like it's amazing how all this is working and how this is happening with the release of these organizations talking about that they took Shedeur off the board, and I think that also encouraged others as well to do the same thing, not just those three, but the fact that Cam Ward is catching strays from the fan base. It's like, yo, this I think this is going to turn out to be an ugly situation because Shedeur still got talked about more. He's still getting talked about more than anybody in the draft, including Travis. And so it's like the NFL has received a black eye, but also at the same time it got makeup on the other side of his face too, looking good going to a party. Because of the love-hate thing and all that. So I think at the end of the day, man, it's a lot to talk about. I mean, it's a lot to talk about what Shedeur, but it's a whole lot of other stuff to talk about too that's going on in the league.
Shedeur
So
just put that pressure on them, man. Like the Tennessee fans, like, see, if we'd have drafted him first, everybody be talking about the Titans.
Yeah, everybody talking about the Titans. Like, I'm gonna say this right here. I don't know if y'all see it on the screen, but thanks to Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders, day 2 and day 3 of the NFL Combine drew an average audience of 7.3 million across all platforms, including ESPN, NFL Network, and ABC, which was a 40% increase over the last year coverage.
Hey, but we said that because remember we was like, well, what? Maybe they did that on purpose so they can increase them ratings because it worked.
Yeah. Now I don't think they did on purpose.
They're watching the draft.
Like I don't think they did on purpose. I think people just reacted to the BS. Like it was some BS going on, and everybody, you know how it is. People tune in to bad news all the time. They see something crazy going on. People come out their house, and if you see some blue lights, you come out your house and see what's going on. So I think that's what it was. Everybody kind of wanted to come see this public lynching. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh Lord, they're actually doing this guy like this. So I think that was the hype, and the haters, they want to see it, so they tuned in. So now it turned into a whole thing.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
memes was
yeah.
crazy. That's what Shedeur was talking about. The memes. He was like, man, I was trying not to the look, but man, he said some of the memes was funny, man. I had to I had to check them
Hey, that's one thing I like about the family. Like they can still laugh at stuff and like because Prime said this already. He said, "Oh, they gonna talk about you." And Dion says, I mean, Shedeur said something like, "Yeah, because you my dad, or because I'm a Sanders." And he was like, "No, because they trying to get you for cheap." So they got him for cheap, but I don't understand why you draft Dylan first. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, make it look it's make it look all the more better, man. Like if that's what you're trying to pull, if you're trying to pull that, that if it's all for ratings, I mean that makes it even look even more. It's more drama.
Yeah, it is.
It's like
That's true now.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Y'all brought up earlier about Jerry Jones not drafting the Colorado players. Listen, man, Jerry is for years have been as long as you talking about the Cowboys, we the focus ain't even winning the Super Bowl no more.
It's
It's
sure
like
right.
it's all about talking the Cowboys being the next hottest thing in conversation. And that's what it is. So if it's to make it look like he won't Dion, of course, Dion is an alpha male. Now, you telling me the last alpha male that Jerry had should have been there still, and at least should have probably retired for winning probably at least 5 Super Bowls. That's Jimmy Johnson. You know, everybody after Jimmy has been pretty much non-alpha males, yes men. So
Yeah.
Jerry not gonna have nobody to tell him what to do. And Prime he's not a yes man, he's an alpha male. So that wasn't gonna never work. I never bought him being the coach of the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
He
didn't see that either.
like
I didn't
when
see that.
that debacle happened with him and Jerry, with Jerry, who was that? Dang, what's the other one that won the Super Bowls? It wasn't.
It was
It was a Jerry.
Oklahoma coach.
Bill Parcells.
No, it was a Jerry. It was both the Jerrys. The one that came
Jerry
from
Jones.
Miami.
Jerry Jones. Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy Joe.
Yeah,
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson. See, Jimmy Johnson was kind of cool. He liked to have fun, but when it got down to business, he wanted to call the shots.
Mhm.
And Jerry Jones couldn't handle that. He couldn't handle that. So when they started saying that, I was like, man, ain't no way in heck they're gonna bring Prime in. And the other thing I was thinking, Prime is better for college because he can bring kids in. It's about recruiting in college. In the
Yeah.
pros, it's about signing people for cheap.
Yeah.
Trying to get a lot of talent on your team for cheap. So I know Prime be wanting everybody to get paid. Even when he was on the NFL Network, he's always be saying stuff like, "Get your money." He's always say stuff to them dudes like, "You know what that mean? That mean they finna pay." He's always said that to them guys.
Yeah.
So if you ball, you get the call. He used to call them after they had a good game and stuff. He's always let them know, hey, you keep doing this, boy, you finna have a nice check coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's pretty interesting that what you said about Prime is he's good for college. I think he's a great fit there. I just don't think that he would gel with the dynamics of the NFL, especially with some of the bull jive that be going on, with that. So I think that I think it's a great move for him to stay there in college, but at the same time, now he's definitely going to have to be behind the scenes more in conversation of guidance and in those boys' lives versus being in the forefront because they men now. They got to really handle their own business. But of course, as a father and a coach, you still seek to give that advice. And I think that everything that Coach Prime done thus far, I think he got 12 guys in the league so far, just from this year, not including last year, and of course, at least 3 of them in the league when he was at Jackson State. So that's he has a pretty fine resume that's going right now with the
Mm-hmm.
players that he got.
Yeah, yeah. Now I want to see. Now we finna really get into his players because now the guys that came in their first year, they eligible to go to the league. So this is finna be his first like group of guys without Shedeur and without Shilo, with that crew that he started out with. So What y'all think gonna happen with Coach Prime in Colorado now that Travis and Shedeur and Shilo have exited the building? Do y'all think they're gonna elevate? They're gonna stumble out the blocks this first year, or like what's y'all start off with promo? And what's up, Ron? Appreciate you for joining the party.
Wrong chef in the building.
What they do? What they do?
So we're gonna start with Romo, see you, then we're gonna go to Chef.
I mean, I think they already elevated with Juju coming. You know what I mean? You got the next big name. Seaton there. They might be getting another 5-star offensive lineman out of high school. I think they can definitely continue to elevate. You know, I just hope they can figure out a way to keep these boys in house. Because I hate. That's the one thing I hate about the portal, man. I hate guys just leaving. You know what I mean? Before they reach their potential. So that's the only, because they can't really compete with like the Georgia's and Ohio State with the bag. So I'm like, man, we got to try to keep them guys. Once they come here, we got to try to hold on to these guys, because like the depth chart is, you know, not that good. In the spring game, we always talk about we don't have enough depth to, you know, have a full scrimmage. So I'm like, we got to figure out a way to keep some bodies in there, man, so we can have a full roster, so we can, you know, go at it. Because the injuries always, you know, the injuries are gonna be there. But I think they can elevate. They can continue to elevate, man.
Now,
Do it.
and let me just comment on this before you go see you. Now, last year, the year before last, we had a lot more people leaving. Like, I think all schools gonna have a little, maybe 10 dudes to 8 dudes. I think Fran Brown said you're gonna have between 12 to 8 dudes gonna leave your program out the portal. That's just almost like mandatory now. So if we go by those numbers, we kind of like right in that little range, you know. So we ain't losing too many. It's just like the normal process now. All right, go ahead, see you.
Yeah, I think they're going to continue to elevate. My major concern is, and this is kind of something, a question that I posed to you guys a few weeks back about what I thought about how many people are coming in, and I asked that question because when the Hood brothers decided to, you know, to hit the portal, and you start seeing certain things, my concern was, okay, if you need depth in an area, you know, bring in the guys in that area. Not if you bringing in more wide receivers. It's like, yo, we
I agree
got
with
a
you.
lot of wide receivers, and it's like these kids. And I get the competition, but a lot of these kids are running because they like, yo, I'm doing everything I'm asked to do. I'm balling out, and it's that feeling of, do he actually want me, or is it, I get the business part about it, but why are we bringing in more receivers? And I think that that's forcing guys who would stay and not getting a chance to develop and show their skills, is making them decide, you know what, man, I'm out of here. It's almost like a circus and revolving door. I don't know what the next thing's going to do. I'm not getting a fair shake. And these are kids, and they're not thinking like, okay, this is a business competition. They thinking like, yo, I ain't want it, so let me go somewhere else that I ain't got to compete with all this. So my concern is will guys leave, key guys that has been there for a year or two? I think that them having the opportunity to prove themselves and them showing loyalty, and then you bringing in more guys. Well, where's the loyalty from your side if you asking me to be loyal? You know, but you keep bringing in guys. So I'm just concerned that by the time the season start, will we have guys that has been there and been in the system, or are we going to have new guys that's coming in that are not acclimated to the system? They don't know each other, because it's one thing when you're there, me, you, promo, there, been together for a year or two. We don't even have to talk. We can give each other a look, and I know which way you going. You know, and those types of things that you just do not get within a year, or get within a training camp, or within a couple of months. Those are things that come over time. And so that's my concern. I think that everybody else is going to grow. I think Juju and Seaton, they'll end up being first, second round draft picks. But I'm just concerned about the people leaving that are key guys that we are valuable, that we need on the roster.
Hey, I'm with you on that. I'm with me and Promo have had those conversations. Go ahead, Shell.
Yeah, I think as far as like the program, I think we'll continue to get better. I think without Shedeur and Shilo and Travis in there, I think it'll make Prime a better coach. This will be one of the first times that he's not coaching without like his son being the captain of the ship, you know. So I think it's going to make him a better coach. I think it's going to force him to be more involved in the X's and O's, the personnel, just everything. So I think that's going to be great for him. For now, he can sit down with some of these expert minds, Pat Shermer or a Livingston or Bob and Leftwich, and, really pick their brains and get the intricates of the game itself, even though he knows the game, but just how to scheme and do different things. So I think it'll improve Prime as a coach now that his boys aren't there no more. And he has so much trust in Shedeur, man, that he was hands off. Like, I know a lot of people think he was hands on, and he gave Shedeur the keys and said drive. That's how confident he was in him, and rightfully so. Shedeur earned that. And he, got out there and balled and did his thing, took him to a 9-win season. So I think Prime will be a better coach, and with that in turn, the program will be better. What I'll say about these players leaving and bring your players in, you almost have to, man. Unfortunately, you got to keep bringing in players, especially if you think some of these players are better than the players you have or even as good as the players, because there's always going to be some surprises, man. Just think if they didn't bring any backup centers, man, and Cash Cleveland left. Or even with the Hood, like, just think if they didn't bring in the other corner that I've been playing, number 5, while Hood was out. Like, if they don't bring these dudes in and these people leave without them even knowing, like they're gonna be asked out. So you have to keep bringing in players, man. And I understand we got a lot of wide receivers, and we want to stop bringing them in. But I think when you're in the portal, man, it's need, yes, but it's also like best player available. So they're gonna have to figure out a balance when it comes to that, because you can't just be like, okay, these guys are committed to us. We know they're not leaving. We paid them. They're loyal. Like, somebody's always going to try to pluck Colorado players. Like, Prime is not the target on Prime's back. Isn't going to leave with Shedeur and Travis to the league. Like, he's always going to have that target. They're always going to be trying to pluck his players. But I do think Prime them, they need to crack that safe. And the people that they really want to stay, like really, really want the core, they got to pay them boys, man. They just going to have to.
Well,
Yeah,
and
but
I'm gonna say this right here.
with Cash though, Cash wasn't on scholarship.
Yeah, but we don't know if they was going to give him one or not. They give scholarships every year during the spring game. He could have been ready to get one. We have no idea. We can only assume, man. Hood was on scholarship. Why did he leave?
He probably felt like he wasn't going to get it, so that's why he went with a team that was going to give him a scholarship.
Well, transparency is key. Transparency is key. If you want a player there, you should let him know. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna take care of you. Like, that's all you got to be saying, right? That's it. Now they can call their mom and say, hey, they say they're gonna take care of. We good. And take pressure off everybody.
I agree with that 100%, but I don't think with Cash it was a scholarship. That wasn't Cash's issue. He was going to get a scholarship. Cash wanted some money. That wasn't it. It wasn't just a scholarship. Cash went to get some money. He wasn't just concerned about, oh, are you guys going to offer me? You were all-American freshman last year. Of course we're going to give you a damn scholarship. And I think that's why Prime was so upset. Like, I feel like they were transparent with Cash, and he knew they was going to give him a scholarship. Like, why wouldn't they? Like, it makes no – you got to give Bid a scholarship, but you're not going to give one to Cash. Like, I know Prime didn't make some mistakes, but that's not a mistake that was made. So that's why I know with Cash, and that's why Prime called him out in that meeting. Like, what would you be, Cash? Because he knew he was going to give him a scholarship, but Cash wanted the money. And I don't care. They say Cash don't need money. It don't matter what you need. If you come for money, then that means you want to keep coming for money.
They know about money. They know how money works, so they want more money.
Yeah. But let me ask you a question, though. Like, think about it. Remember that corner that his dad, they left, he's playing in Hawaii now.
Mm-hmm.
Israel Solomon. Remember what his dad said. It's very expensive to live in Boulder, and you ain't on scholarship. It's very expensive. And that's why the dude said he was got to leave, because, he didn't get the scholarship. He said he can't afford to be there.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't leave because he didn't want to. He left. Hey, that's the guy from IMG. Like, he's a baller, man.
If that was the case, he would have never went to that expensive ass school in the first place.
Yeah,
like, if money was an issue and paying to be there was an issue, he never would have went there in the first place.
Bro,
and he did that with two different schools. Because, I mean, think about it. Shedeur and Shilo was talking about how expensive it was to be in
Right.
Bowling.
For
But
sure.
they getting NIL deals. So I'm
Yo.
like, it's expensive out there, bro. Like, I mean,
How I'm just trying to understand how these people like pocket watching, knowing what's in folks' pockets, though.
right.
What you mean on what occasion?
No, I'm saying, like, I see people talking about cash don't need money. Like who knows the situation? Like,
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know who got what in their pockets. But people talking about they don't need money. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, who knows that? Like, because I see people saying this a lot about certain players. Like, well, that player don't need no money. That player, bro.
I think because his last name Cash, they think he got it like that.
I don't know.
Name Cash and you don't got no money.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, we don't know. And the thing is, with these people, unless they come out and talk about it, we'll never know like the real reason why they left. You know, we can only assume that that's what it was with Cash. Same with Dylan Edwards, them, and the people that leave. Like, we can only assume the reason that they're leaving. But I think we're gonna keep bringing people in. That's just what it is with college football. You have to, bro, because you never know. You have to. Like, did we think Hayes was finna leave? Did we think what's her name? Nikhil Hill Green was gonna play in college again, but not be playing for us if he was? Like, it's a lot of stuff you just don't know.
That Hill Green, that out of everybody, Hill Green shocked me, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that one shocked me the most.
That one shocked me, bro. Like, I wasn't Dylan. I didn't get really shocked by Dylan, but Hill Green shocked me just because of the fact I'm like, okay, that's like a lock. He guaranteed to come back next year, or you know, if he does come back, he's guaranteed to be a top in the first 3-round pick. I mean, the boy, that just shocked me, bro. Hill Green out of everybody.
If we lost him, I thought we were gonna lose him to the NFL, not to another college.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like when you find a system that's working for you, and I think they were saying the guy that was at Michigan, his coach at Michigan was at Colorado now. So I'm like, oh shoot, so maybe they had a little friction. He done left that guy twice or something. I don't know, man. I was just like, that's kind of crazy.
It's this, man. Like, we can act like this ain't what it is. All we woke, dog. But it's this. That's why these boys is leaving for this here.
It's not always that, because Carter Stockmeyer turned down the money. He the one told on Virginia.
And he didn't leave. I'm talking about when they leave. I'm talking about when they leave. They're leaving for money.
Virginia offered him a bag.
I understand, but I'm talking about when they leave. They're leaving for money. If they leave, it's for money. For the 90% of the time, if they hit the portal when they were starting, they're leaving for the bag, bro.
Well, I would say that with Cash, because he's not guaranteed to start where he's at. I think he just want to be on scholarship, bro.
No, he want to get paid.
Now, I'm gonna say this right here. The Hood brothers. Why did they leave?
We talked about it, and it's assuming as well. They told Brandon Hood he wasn't gonna play, or they didn't want him. Something along those lines. That's what we're hearing. We don't know. Colton Hood said it's either both of us, or you either get both of us or none of us. And then they jumped in the portal.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So every situation ain't always about money. Some folks, if you make them feel loved, like Stoudemire, he felt loved here. So when somebody tried to offer him a bag, he was like, no, I'm gonna stay with my family. This is my football family.
But if Stoudemire would have left, why would he have left?
What you mean?
Why, if he would have left, why would he have left? What was he leaving for if he left? Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If they're leaving for the bag, unless it's a situation like, oh, this is a package deal. Like, this ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen often where we got, oh, you don't want my brother, you don't want me, because they don't even do package deals like that anyways. Like, that's already something rare. So I don't think we're gonna see this again, because we've seen when one of the Wade brothers left, the other one stayed, right?
Yeah, but I think to a certain extent, I think some people is for the bag. I think others is pretty much like, yo, man, I'm not gonna play, or something like that, because that's the same thing with the Wade brothers. One brother stayed, he pretty much allowed to be a starter. The other one not. So he left. So I agree with both of y'all. Like some people leave for the bread, some people leave because they're not playing. Some people I'm like, okay, I'm fine with what I'm getting as far as the collective or whatever it is. But at the same, I'm not fine with this my last year. I got 2 more years and I'm not playing. Like I'm gonna tell you, the person that I've been thinking about is Goldberg. Like, yo, how long Goldberg gonna stay there?
Brandon Hood was not on scholarship,
As
so
long as he
maybe
want to
they
leave.
wasn't gonna give him a scholarship this year. You see what
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying?
that's why they left. They left to get that. Didn't mean Colton had to leave. He was on scholarship. He was starting. Let me rephrase that. When I'm talking about people leaving for the bag, I'm talking about starters. I'm not talking
Right.
about people who ain't playing and not. If you're a starter and you're leaving for the bag most of the
Yeah,
time. That's what I meant. I
okay.
meant starters.
But let me
Yeah.
ask y'all a question though. Like they always complain about depth. We ain't got enough depth. So if you ain't got enough depth, and Brandon Hood, I mean, he showed you he could play. Why
Cash
ain't
showed
you
you he
trying
can
to
play.
get this boy a scholarship so he can stay? We need depth at running back. I don't understand that.
You know, running back coaches, man, someone want to pick their guys, man. Maybe
But
they're
but
letting
he
Falk control that. If he didn't think he was the guy, then he didn't think he was the guy.
Did Falk
no,
tell him that, or was that somebody? I heard it was an assistant.
I heard that too. It was an
Yeah,
assistant.
well, we don't know. I don't know who it was, but supposedly they didn't think that he was their guy. Unfortunately, which
I'm like, but see,
is
that's what
shocking
don't
to
make
us
sense.
because we seen what he was doing. He was
Yeah, we
balling.
saw what he was doing. He was balling. But like we need depth at running back, and I don't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
unless
So,
we finna
so
move
you got places like Georgia got 5
Cam
running backs
and
all on
Draylon
scholarship.
the running back. That's probably what they finna do. They probably finna move Cam and Draylon both to running back.
When you got a
Because they
quarterback
ain't
like
got no
Salters now, like
they ain't got no running back
you
to
got a
get it out
quarterback
for
running
them.
back, man. So that like
Yeah.
it kind of diminishes the need of the running back position because I mean, obviously you still need your backs for sure, but the quarterback gonna be doing a lot of the running on Colorado for sure.
Yeah, I
They,
could
they
see
got
Draylon. I could because we so loaded at wide receiver.
yeah,
I
they
could
gotta
I
move the
could
running back.
I could see Draylon being moved to running back. Because matter of fact, in
The pro day,
the pro day, he would play
he,
running back.
he play running
Hmm.
back, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I could see him being moved to running back. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I really be honest with you. Offensively, like it's not my concern, like because we got so many weapons at receiver. I'm more
Yeah.
concerned about this defense because I'm like, okay, I know we got one corner that's pretty much locked in. I thought Hood would definitely be at least the other starter or battling for that 1-2 spot on the other side. We already got old boy from Lip who came last year, who was our best slot corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, he's coming back.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, we're gonna be short up. And then the secondary, the safety position, I'm like, okay, cool. I think we definitely gonna be straight at that. I was a little concerned about the linebackers and pretty much kind of like the D line. So I'm a little more concerned about the defense than I am really offensively as far as schematics. Now, offensive line, I don't know what we got yet. That is definitely to be seen. But
Hmm.
Now,
the other,
a week ago, I was saying our defense is good. Now with Webster leaving and with Cole Hood leaving and McCoy leaving, I'm like, well, what's going on there, right? Like, I'm getting nervous. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm getting a little nervous.
Yeah.
I mean,
And what
when I looked at the list, it didn't seem as bad, but it was a lot of my favorite guys on that list that left out, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what's really messing with my spirit. And then I guess all the stuff that went on with the draft this weekend with Shedeur, then you hearing some of your favorite players leaving too, and it's just like, but I understand Webster, he got 1 year left, and if I don't know if they told him he ain't gonna play or what. So it's just like I ain't gonna gamble on me staying here trying to
Well,
see if I'm gonna play.
was he on scholarship or no?
I hope he was.
yeah.
I
I
don't
think he was
know.
on scholarship.
I'm a
uh-huh.
look. I'm gonna say this right here, and I might be. Some people might say I'm wrong for saying this, but if you want my kid, he ain't coming out there unless you give him a scholarship.
But that's the new rule now. Like anybody that you keep after this certain time, they have to be on scholarship anyway. So
Yeah, they get rid of Walker.
They
it's
got
the
Rich
walk
Walker
on
on
thing is
here.
gone now. So that's why I'm not understanding So if these people are leaving, knowing that if they're on the team, they have to be on scholarship. Like I'm like, so why are you
Hold on.
leaving then? If you
Explain
know
this
they got to give you a
rule.
scholarship.
Explain this rule to people so everybody know the rule.
Yeah. So you go ahead, promo.
Oh no, I don't know it. I
From what I know, it's that they're getting rid of the walk on
Yeah.
thing. So you got to be on some type of scholarship, whether it's a partial or a full. So that you have to be on some type of scholarship. That's my understanding of it. I'll do a little more research and educate everybody on probably the next show. But you have to be on some type of scholarship. They're getting rid of just the full walk on. That's was one of the reasons why they gave that 20 million now. Like you got that extra
right,
20
right, right.
million. Like you okay
Yeah,
now pay these players. Like you got to put these kids on scholarship. That's what we're getting the extra $20 million for.
yeah. I think they was trying to stop teams from like remember Alabama used to blue shirt players and gray shirt players,
Yeah.
so they stockpiling all these kids. So
Mm-hmm.
they try, and you see is more cohesiveness in college football now.
Yeah,
'Cause
for sure.
all these kids ain't just sitting on the bench; they playing now for smaller
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah,
All these
Robbie,
small,
I think they got to give him some type. Oh, my fault. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, I'm with you with that.
Yeah, you get a partial, then you might as well. Yeah, they don't have to give you a full. Yeah, I knew it was like you got to get some type. Like you have to be on some type of scholarship.
Yeah, but
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all
that's
something
what I'm
too.
saying. Like, if I'm from Georgia, I'm from Alabama, I'm from Mississippi, my child ain't going to know Hawaii, ain't going to know Colorado, ain't going to know Syracuse. If we ain't going outside the state, if we don't got this thing in writing, like this is scholarship, because once you cross that line,
Yeah,
it go up like another 15,000.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Hey, but
if
I'm gonna
you going
tell
with
you
your
something.
brother and your brother getting 20,000 a month, and you trying to go play with your brother, like you can go do that, and
Man,
that's probably you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but hey, Jerome, I think you might have been on to something. But I think I'm about to agree with Jerome with the Big Ten. Maybe start to dominate in college because that's the only conference with guaranteed 4-year scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
Notice you don't see a lot of Big Ten players jumping in the portal.
Well,
They scholarships guaranteed.
So y'all saying pretty much y'all saying the coaches pushing the kids out.
Because they can.
yeah.
Because you know what Prime told them boys? Oh, I find somebody here to replace you. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody's doing it. That's not in the Big Ten. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even the SEC with Georgia, Kirby. Look how many guys he done, let go and went after some other guys. Alabama, look at all them kids left Alabama. But you don't see a lot of kids leaving Ohio State. Think about it. Somebody offered Ohio State wide receiver 10 mil, bro.
Mm.
I mean, allegedly it was Oregon, but after the national championship game, he got offered 10 million to leave Ohio State, and he said no.
I mean, I wouldn't leave either though. I'm not gonna leave a place where I'm the star for some money when I know if I make it to the NFL, I'm gonna get 40, 50.
Right. But I think they need to follow that Big Ten format if they want to compete because, like Jerome said, the Big Ten might be finna win more titles than the SEC. I'm about to ride with him with that theory.
Man, they creeping, man. They don't want
Just
the last
looking
two.
at the
They probably
portal
gonna win the
with
next
all
two.
these kids hitting this portal, I'm like,
Yeah.
because Ohio State is always a quarterback away every year.
Mm-hmm.
And they can
I
get
hated seeing these brothers leave, man. Like I hated that.
I know.
We don't know the details of it, but I hated seeing them leave. But I think both of them are stars, and I think they're gonna be able to shine. I just hated that they left the biggest stage or one of the biggest stages, in college football, man, because I think a lot of people was excited for Colton Hood. And then the people who really like understand football and watch Colorado like all the well off in that, we knew Brandon Hood was finna be a beast too, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So
think they better tighten up. Coach got to figure out what's what because Georgia Tech coming to bust our head. I'm gonna tell you right
hey,
now.
so what
Hey.
y'all tell me this. Give me a landing spot for the Hood brothers. What y'all think?
Georgia Tech, first game of the season, baby.
Hmm.
That'll be epic.
Y'all like, but the only reason why I say they might not go to Georgia Tech is because Georgia Tech they packed with running backs. They got a bunch of running backs. If his younger
but he's
brother want
leaving.
to play,
He's leaving though. They packed, but the star is leaving. They got a nice freshman came in, but I mean, they play more than one back at Tech.
I think they're going somewhere in the Big 12, man. I think a lot of our players, we done seen a good amount of them. Well, I guess not a good amount, but a couple of the big time guys, they went somewhere in the Big 12, man. And I think these Big 12 schools is they coming in and they plucking them out. So I think they're gonna go somewhere in the Big 12. Where I don't know, but I know like a UCF will probably be a good spot for them, or somewhere like that. But I think they're going somewhere in the Big 12.
Syracuse, baby.
Yeah,
Fran
I
Brown,
agree.
the hood, the hood
I
boys.
think them boys.
They need a home.
I think Georgia Tech or Kentucky, or because now they can go to an SEC school because they were gone for a year, or I think they might go to some school like Indiana, a school like that that's on that bubble.
Champ Bailey might make that call to Georgia.
Hmm.
Dog,
See, I don't think
his
he'll
brother
go to
was
Georgia.
already at Georgia. Hood was already
He
there.
already kind of went through there already.
But he
I
was
don't
a
think he's gonna
walk-on.
go back.
What about Florida State? Because they
Florida
came
State?
back and got Cooper, and I think Hood. Whatever happened with Cooper? Like, was that his last year? Last year? Is he coming back this year? Or I ain't hear about him in the draft or nothing.
His last year.
Yeah.
So he just done playing football.
It might be in the USFL. Travis J in the USFL.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see these brothers ball, man. Wherever they end up at, everybody that I want to see all these young men ball and get an opportunity to, support their family or at least try to pursue their dreams.
Yeah. They can go to Georgia State, man.
Hmm.
They go to Georgia State. Hey, Savion didn't get his money from Georgia State. They messed that up.
Hey,
Yes,
Hey, Mike Vick, baby. Hey,
they could end up. They could end up in Oregon State. They could end up at Oregon State too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Big 12, man. I gotta go to Big 12. And you
I
see
wonder-
how my fault, Tiger. Colton Hood balled against Arizona last year. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to come grab him.
Oh, Willie Taggart.
Yeah.
Make that phone call to Willie Taggart, man.
But see, the only thing about that, they going down a level.
It don't matter. He already got an NFL grade.
Well, you said Willie Taggart. Where Willie Taggart is?
Florida International.
FIU.
Oh, he's at FIU, I think.
Is it FIU or FAU?
You talking about Simmons?
Yeah,
I think it's
Willie
might
Simmons.
be
Willie
it
Simmons.
might be FAU or something like that.
Yeah, FAU.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. So I thought about that, but that's going down a level. So a lot of cats don't want to go down a level once they done got to a certain level. They want to kind of keep going up. Because y'all seen the draft stats the other day, like SEC and the Big Ten.
Yeah.
They dominated with cats going to the next level. So a lot of kids want to play for the SEC or the Big Ten.
Mississippi State, lower hold over there. San Diego State.
Yeah.
You said they are going or they not? They are not going to Arizona. I think that'd be a good landing spot for him, man.
Oh, he said they're going. Booster said they're going to Arizona.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said Hood balled out against Arizona last year.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they try to come grab him.
Hey, ain't that's when he body slammed that receiver?
Yeah.
And he had
that pick, that almost pick six.
Yeah.
So they could end up in Kansas too. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I tell you what though,
think Oregon gonna come calling? They be snooping.
They remember all the Big 12 schools lost their running back bell cows too. All of them did.
I don't think Oregon would. But I'm gonna tell you, man, with the way Coach Prime has put this year, man, you don't even really have to play, but 50% of the time you might mess around and get become an unsigned free agent, on the team. The way Coach Prime doing this thing right now, we're putting all these boys. It's like even if you don't get drafted, Coach Prime still got the connects, man, and them folks still coming to those practices every week. Looking, so you might not get drafted, but you can backdoor in, man. You just never know. You just need the opportunity. So, but if you leave, that next school you go to may not have that cachet.
Right, and that's why he be telling them boys when you at practice, don't be half stepping. You'll never know who's watching.
Yeah, I can't.
Full speed all the time.
Colorado is too much like a pre-NFL institution, man. Of course, you got the Georgias and all that, the big time thing. But I'm talking about if you can't go to one of them, bro, Colorado the next best thing, man. If the league is where you're trying to go and you think you have an opportunity, like you gotta stick it out, man. I would say.
But that's the thing too. All right, let's hit on Syracuse real quick. Syracuse has 10 guys that have signed too. They got they like almost neck and neck with Colorado. They have 4 guys get drafted. Now a lot of guys going like free agent. Do y'all think Syracuse is gonna maintain this, or was this because he came in and inherited those last guys from the other regime, and then he got Kyle to transfer in, Diggs to transfer in? So, 2 of these guys got drafted, transferred in. Y'all think he's gonna be able to put out the same kind of numbers next year? Even like with CU, y'all think CU gonna be able to put out the same kind of guys next year, or are our numbers gonna drop because putting 10 players in the league, that's hard to duplicate every year now.
Well,
For sure.
if we keep getting with the skill players he's getting out of the portal, like the wide receivers, I think he's gonna have wide receivers getting drafted every year. I mean, that seemed to be their bread and butter. Like the defense, but the way the defense been playing, I think we're gonna keep getting defensive players drafted, but wide receivers for sure and quarterback. Running back, I don't know. We'll see this year how the running game go, but the skill players we're gonna definitely be getting drafted. And then
wide receiver,
when season time come, Seaton going.
But I'm saying next year, Seaton ain't eligible next year. Only people we got eligible next year is K-Salt, the running back
Hayden,
and the 2 corners, DJ.
McKinney.
Wide receiver. Wait, ain't number 8 eligible? The wide receiver? And the wide 6'4" wide.
Well, Brown gonna be eligible. The guy that's coming in, Brown, he'll be eligible.
Yeah,
think he
Mata
might
gonna be
be.
eligible too.
Yeah,
Oh,
O Miller will be eligible.
O'Miller's eligible.
But I don't think O'Miller gonna leave next year, y'all.
Shit, if
Nah,
he got
he
a
don't.
crazy season, he gone.
Yeah. Because
Well,
he don't want to
from what I'm seeing right now, he ain't 100% in that league right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what
still got drafted number 2, and he was injured.
True.
the wide receiver, what's his name? The young boy. They got injured last year, hurt his ankle.
Yeah, O Miller. That's what he was talking about.
O'Miller, yeah. O'Miller, he's eligible. We got a few cats that's eligible.
My boy Staub eligible. My boy Charlie eligible.
Hey, look, while you playing around though, man, Charlie could mess around and be like old boy Whitehead from the Patriots a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he could mess around and be a free agent.
Yeah, now we might have some
They
guys
say
like
Mata
Walker
eligible
on the
too.
D-line. Walker, number 95. I think now there's a few guys on the D-line. So D-line might be might be the guy that leads the way next
What year is 41? Salter brother. Because he gonna be a dog.
Second sophomore.
Yeah, that dude, he be hitting.
He that nice? He that nice from what you seen?
41 be hitting, boy.
Yeah, he's straight. Wade, I think Wade eligible too.
Yeah, Wade. 49 too. Quincy Wiggins from LSU. Because he been playing.
Yeah.
But I think Wiggins will have to have like 2 seasons, 2 good bodies of work. Because sometimes when you just have 1 year, they want to see, was this just a fluke year?
Nah, dog. Dude just got drafted in the first round. This dude had 4 career sacks.
but how many years did he start though?
Yeah, he had 4 career sacks. He started every year.
But just see, Wiggins ain't never started. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but that dude had 4 sacks, bro.
Yeah, but we don't know what you don't know what he do though. He might be a run stopper.
What? No, he's a pass rusher.
Tiger, you know it only take 1 good year to get you drafted, man. Like,
right, 4 sacks ain't no good year.
But he still went.
No, that's what we said. He's saying, dude was 4 years and didn't really do much and still got drafted. So if this dude balled for 1 year, he could get picked up.
Bro.
I mean, but if he got another year eligible, if you ball for 1 year, most time they ain't gonna. If you just because they want to see if it's a fluke or not. I mean, he got the size and all that kind of stuff, and you got to also think about it. He in a rotation. It ain't like he finna get every snap.
So let me ask you this: Is Arch Manning going to the league if he ball next year?
Oh yeah, he definitely go.
But that's a whole different situation.
Oh,
okay.
Hold
on, it's a different situation because look, people already wanted him to be a starter right now. So and he got his family like a football royalty, kind of like Shedeur. So that it's a different animal.
Okay.
Like, nobody don't know who Wiggins' family is. Like he coming out of nowhere. He got to come out of left field.
Well,
Man,
Arch
some of
That,
them
might
dudes
like
I
the
seen
college
getting
life.
drafted in the third, fourth defense, them boys, man, you can get drafted off of one good year. But
I
I
mean,
agree. If he can come back and get
all right,
paid, I'll come
hey,
back and
this
get
is what I'm
paid.
gonna need you in promo to do. When y'all give us these examples, y'all have a
Mhm.
name to match with it, so I can look it up. Cause y'all saying this, and it sounds good, but most times it's a like when we was talking about in promo was talking about people getting hurt and getting drafted. A lot of times, if you get hurt, your stock drop. Like Quinn Ewers, he been hurt a
Mhm.
lot. Look when he went draft 7th round. So if you don't have the production, a lot of times you don't play unless you was doing something like if you're a person that eat up a lot of blocks, that ain't really a stat for that. They can see it on the film, but they can't really there ain't no stat for that.
So you saying you don't think if a player balls 1 year, he could get drafted off of that 1 year. That's what you saying.
No, I ain't saying he can't get drafted off 1 year, but I'm saying if he's never had no stats prior to that, he had one good year
Hmm.
and he got another eligible year, they'll advise him, well, we want to see you come back because okay, we'll pick you in the 6th round, 7th round. But if you come back next year, you might be a first round draft pick, and y'all saw the different kind of money. So would you rather
Yeah.
come in as 6th round and get $4 million for 4 years, or would you
Hey,
rather be a high rated guy and come in first round getting 15 million?
hey, now check this
Or
out.
you can mess
This
yourself up and come back and be trash or get hurt. You got to go when you hot, dog. That's just how it
right.
is. You got to go when you hot, dog. That's how the draft work. It's always been that way. If you eligible and you ball that year that you eligible and you hot, you got to go, dog. You got to go.
Hey, now Tiger, look at this. The Bengals
Mhm.
drafted this dude with the 17th pick in the first round. 11 tackles, 4.5 sacks in 3 seasons for Texas A&M. He went in the first round.
But what does he do though, promo? Like
He's a pass
what's
rusher.
the all right, give me the dude name and then I'll
Shamar
look him
Thomas.
up and I'll give you an example tomorrow why
Shamar
he got
Stewart.
drafted.
Shamar Stewart. No, but I'm saying he ain't do nothing.
Dog, he did do something. You just can't see what he did. He's
Bro,
doing something
three and
that
a
ain't
half,
showing up on the paper.
three,
That's what
he a 3-year starter and he got 4.5 sacks. Come on, BJ Green got more sacks than this dude.
no,
Hmm.
but he's not a sack guy. He's not getting drafted in the first
No,
round for
this
sacks.
dude they got him to be a pass rusher. I'm telling
What,
you
what's the
because
guy? What's the guy name?
The
What's his
Falcons
name
was
again?
looking at this guy, Shamar Stewart. He's a pass
Now,
rusher.
now I agree with you, Tiger, that if you ball 1 year and that was the first year you balled and you could come back and ball again, it could work out for you and move you up in the draft board. But it could also come back to bite you in the ass, and it happened a lot this year in particular. Like it was a lot of players, including Quinn Ewers. If he won the draft last year after being compete, was almost in the national championship, he would have went way higher than the 7th
Yeah.
round.
Hey,
So
Tiger, they say
sometimes
he.
it bites you in the butt by doing that. But I
Yeah,
agree it can help you, but it also can hurt you.
yeah,
Would you agree it can hurt you as well?
yeah. I
Yeah, it
agree.
can, especially if you come back and get injured or you don't have the same kind of productive year. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's why a lot of scouts, well, a lot of teams that say, "Look, we want to see can you do it again? We're going to see can you duplicate that," because a lot of people won't take a chance on a 1 year wonder.
See,
Yeah.
this is why they drafted this dude with 4.5 sacks. He got a 40-inch vertical leap and he ran a 4.5 at 6'5",
Hmm.
250. But his productivity, BJ Green had more sacks than this guy, and this dude was
yo,
there for 3.
did y'all see Quinn Ewers' face when they called his name? Yo, he was mad, bro. Like
Yeah, they
his whole family was happy. He was just sitting there. He put on the hat mean mugging. Like he was
yeah.
like, man,
You,
I ain't celebrating this.
You know
you had to
why?
see it. You had to see it like a 2 minute. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you had to see like 2 minutes before that. ESPN did him dirty. They got a snippet where they showed 2 minutes before that to where the team done already called him, told him they taking him, but he's still waiting for like the actual announcement to take. Like 2 minutes leading up to that, he just sitting there crying, mad, shaking his head, won't put the hat on, just angry. Like you got to watch the 2 minutes before they even call his name, bro. It's brutal. I'm like, dang, he mad.
No, that's why right there. Because he couldn't went back to school, got $8 million. He decided to come out, and now he getting 800,000.
Yeah, he could have went back to Ohio State because they need a quarterback. Went back to where he started at and got paid.
But yeah, if I'm a player right now, man, there's only two coaches I'm trying to play for, and that's Coach Prime and Fran Brown. They're the only two guys I'm trying to play for right now. They like my priority right now. Everybody else, I put up under them, but right now, them gonna be the two main faces. And I think Fran Brown gonna do a great job. To the point to where, man, if they would have been able to pull off that spring game, bro, Fran Brown would have got a lot of Porter dudes, bro.
Yeah. And that's crazy they hated on him, man. And Prime didn't even hate on him. You know, Prime knew what he was doing. He knew he was throwing Fran Brown the oop by doing that, but like it wasn't gonna mess him up. You know, they had just two different sides of the map. But yeah, the NCAA hated, man. That's terrible.
All right, so hold on. Let me respond to promo with this guy. Okay, I see why they drafted this guy as a project. This dude 6'6", 290 pounds. That's a freak of nature. And he look like Myles Garrett. So I see why they got him, but he probably gonna fizzle out. He probably ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, if that's the case, why didn't nobody take that big boy from Florida as a project?
Somebody did get him.
He more productive than him. He didn't get drafted in the first round.
They took that 465 pounds.
Yeah, they got him.
Yeah, but that dude got drafted in the first round, bro. Like, come on. All them
because he's 6'6" and he's 290 and he ripped up like a he's like some people they like dudes that look like a football player. But that don't necessarily mean they're a football player.
Nah, you can keep them. You know what? You know who draft a lot of those? The Falcons. And our defense suck every year.
And the Cowboys, they do that too.
Like, no, go get a football player. Like this year, the first time we drafted a Georgia Bulldog, go get somebody that can play some defense. Stop trying to experiment, man. I don't care. I don't care what this dude look like with a t-shirt on. Go look at the film.
Yeah, a lot of people on that, man. That's how a lot of them 5-stars get their ranking.
You gotta look, yeah, but how many 5-stars didn't get drafted?
yeah.
That's why I don't care about those stars, bro. Them stars don't mean nothing.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, because I was looking at a statistic from the last 2 Super Bowls, and like majority of the players that were on the field were 34th rounders, man. Yep. Like 70% of the players that was on both teams that was playing and making impacts were 3rd and 4th round dudes, man. That's crazy, man.
They more
you got to understand, only 32 people go first round every year. You know, it's only 32. It's 32 teams, so it's then 4th, 5th, 6th rounds is just more. Like it's just more. I feel like it's more opportunity within that round, and they always saying like that's the sweet spot. You know, that's where you find the people that's gonna be on your team and produce. Like a lot of time the first round. They be so off, man. They be so I don't know. It's especially with the quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, they be reaching, bro.
It's something weird about this dude, promo. I'm looking at his stats. They got freshman, sophomore, and senior. Like they just jump over his junior year. Like I don't understand that.
Maybe he didn't play. Maybe he was hurt.
Well, I don't see it's 22, 23, 24. So I don't understand. But
dude don't have 4.5 sacks, man. He should have went 17.
Well, we in 25 now, though. We in 25 now. we in 25 now. So I don't understand. Like it's something weird about this dude. Like something weird. Where's 25?
Wow, Shannon Sharpe on here, man. What it do?
What up?
Man, come on, man. Get out of here.
Ah,
Get out
Hey,
of
hey,
here,
hey.
man.
What's
Come
up,
on, man.
Bro, look at
What's
this
up?
right here. This
hey,
crazy.
yeah, you coming up in a little while.
Like he said, I need a job while I'm
Hey,
away
you gotta
from
put the 3
ESPN.
fingers up, man.
Hey, you coming up? You coming up real quick? Hey, let's get this Shilo real quick. So y'all know Shilo got signed by the Bucks. From what Promo's telling me, the defense coordinator, he likes safeties and cornerbacks,
The
DBs.
head coach.
Yeah, that can blitz. He aggressive with his DBs. He's seeing them on blitzes, whatever. So that's one thing me and Promo was talking about last year. We wanted to see Shilo blitz more because we noticed they had put that package in when Livingston got there. And I think one time we seen Shilo had blitz somebody. I don't know if it was Shedeur or somebody, but he pulled up. And we were like, boy, Shilo would have hit that dude.
Yeah.
He probably separated his shoulder, right?
Yeah.
And you seen it. I think it was 2 times in the game when he hit a quarterback and he jarred the ball loose. So I think the coach from Tampa kind of got Shilo just to be kind of like a Tiki Barber. Like, I'm gonna let you cover sometimes, but a lot of times I'm gonna send you off that edge. And I'm trying to get you to just cause some problems.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Rand. He said Todd Bowles was a safety. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because remember he was with the Jets. Like every team that he's been on, his defense has been like top 10, bro. Like,
Yeah. Todd Bowles love aggressive play calling, man, and he will Todd Bowles, man. Listen, man, he when you face him out as a head coach or a defense coordinator, especially a defense coordinator, them Jets offenses might have been trash, but that defense, man, Todd Bowles, everywhere he's gone, his defense is crazy, man. I think he's from HBCU if I ain't mistaken. But Todd Bowles, man, that dude there, he gonna blitz safeties. Yep. He gonna disguise. He gonna run stunts. He gonna run delays. All of that, bro. You got your hand full when you're dealing with Todd Bowles. Even when they won that last Super Bowl in Tampa, man, that dude that defense was crazy. Yeah. Tampa defense was out of his mind, bro. And the thing, they weakness was their secondary. They front seven was their strength. But hey, man, you can have me, you, Promo, and Rome out there when you got a front seven like they had.
Real.
Hey, because he knows how to blitz them exotic blitzes and get home. Like the Falcons, when the Falcons blitz, it's like nothing happens. Like when Tampa Bay blitz, they getting in. They getting in.
Yeah. You got to do overload blitzes. If you overload blitz, you got to blitz by numbers. Where they don't have enough people to pick you up. That's how you got to blitz. You're right. He did play running back. I meant to say run the bar.
Yeah, run the ball. You're shallow about the ball out.
Why Shannon talking about I played with him? Like, yo, man, the way this dude is typing, I can hear Sterling. I can hear Shannon Sharpe talking, man. I can hear his voice, man.
Hey, Shannon, we're going to get to you in a few minutes, Shannon. We're going to get to you in a few minutes. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. So some of the teammates that Shilo have there, he got the DB from Notre Dame. He kind of got he dropped in the draft too. I don't know why. He was a good player. I mean, they made it to the college playoffs. He did his thing, and they got the big guy, that big 400-pound D lineman. They got big boy, and they got one of the smallest guys in the draft too. It was like a little running back. They got a little wide receiver.
Tez Johnson. Yeah, Tez Johnson from Oregon.
Yeah. What does he play? Running back or wide receiver?
No, he receiver. Yeah, he played wide receiver. That's Bo Nix, foster brother. Yeah, adopted brother.
And we got Will Shepherd there. So hopefully, Shilo, he got somebody that he familiar with, and everything will work out for them guys, man. I hope it work out. That's one game I know I'll watch. When Tampa plays against the Falcons, I know I'll make sure I watch that game. But so did y'all hear? Did y'all see the video with the quarterback Will Howard, man. Did y'all see this video?
Mm-hmm.
Dog, before the Steelers pick, he got the phone in his hand, like laying on the couch, like, please, 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 pick me. Oh, please, please, please. Like he begging to get picked by the Steelers, bro. Begging. And they call him. And he was like, dog, I'm like, what? And I'm looking at Thompson's face, dog. He looking like he going somewhere doing damage control. Like he got a happy face on, but he ain't really happy. You know, it's just that I'm gonna make it look good for the camera's face.
Yeah.
I don't think he wanted that pick. He just did what the owners wanted him to do or whatever. And then they showed his family after the quarterback's family. After that, they had a big, nice pool. The pool was nice. The pool was late. But they all jumping in the pool with all their clothes on, jumping in the pool, happy and stuff that he had got picked by the Steelers. Now I'm just looking at this like, you got this guy that's won a championship. He done failed. He had a horrible draft. He goes to the team that Shedeur should have went to. They over there having fun, and at the Sanders house, we over there kind of everybody depressed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to keep a good face, but I'm just like, how does this world kind of crazy, man? This world is crazy.
Yeah. And Shedeur stuck up for him too when everybody was on his head about
Yeah.
being trash at the combine. Now he got Shedeur's spot.
He ain't got to do a job.
But he gonna have to see Shedeur though. If he get on the field and Aaron Rodgers don't come, like he gonna have to see Shedeur.
I can't believe Pittsburgh passed on Shedeur and Kyle McCord. Both of them better than this dude.
For sure.
Yeah.
All this because none of this would have never happened if they ain't invite Pilar over there, man.
Oh, hey,
Bro,
I
for real, man. She got the bad spirits, man.
I said, dear probably said, man, y'all get out my house, man. She chasing everything.
He like everything was going so good till she came around, man. She on them spirits, man. Man, I don't even want to get into it, but man, she needs to stay away.
Oh, man.
Hey,
I like this show. It's like the T-Boo first take. That's funny, man.
Hey, so I don't know if y'all been following the NBA playoffs. How y'all feel about it? Y'all think LeBron James is going to get put out? Because y'all know he said it might be his last year. He played with Bronny.
He going home.
Man, he should have. LeBron should have been gone 3 years ago, man.
I mean, he's still playing at a high level, though. He's still playing. He's still playing like LeBron.
Hey, you better hold up. You better chill. That's Shannon Sharpe. That's his boy, LeBron.
Hey, look, man, not against these 20-year-old legs, man. Hey, man, that boy right there, man, that boy Anthony Edwards, man, that boy strong as an ox, man. He got 20-year younger legs. He ain't playing, man. Hey, look here, man. Hey, LeBron needs to just hold on, man.
Too old for him. Hey, right.
Too old and too dark. Too old and the road color. Shannon, crazy. Nah, I agree, man. And then Reddick left these boys in the whole second half last night. So by the time it came down to clutch, man, LeBron too old for that, man. He didn't get a boy no break at all. Like, what is you doing, JJ?
Hey, you saw Ant-Man was all in the chest. Come on, I'm here.
Yo, did y'all see how Ant-Man was pushing him around, bro?
Yeah, and a dog. He got too much energy, bro.
I'm saying, like, yo, man, this young buck is pushing LeBron around. LeBron looking frustrated. I mean, no, you ain't getting no post up, and then I'm gonna do you on the other end. I'm gonna make you, man. LeBron just looked old, man. He just looked his age, man.
And then you saw they were doing Luka too. Remember how Jordan and Pippen did Tony Kukoc?
Yeah.
Man, and the other dude kept doing Luka like that. No, I got him this time. No, I got it.
I'm gonna have to watch it tomorrow night. I gotta see if this LeBron James last game. I gotta tune in to see LeBron James last game. I saw his first game. I gotta see this last game.
Hey, he balling, but hey, Ant-Man dropped 43. Ant-Man wasn't playing, bro.
Hey, when I seen Ant-Man dunk on them boys, I said,
Yeah. Man,
thought Ant-Man had tore his MCL when LeBron hit his
yeah,
leg.
I did too. When
I
LeBron
did.
hit
I
his
was like,
leg, I was
oh
like,
man,
oh
that's
man.
gonna be bad right there. I'm like, man, LeBron, man, with all that flopping he be doing just in this
Yeah.
situation, he was going for a dive ball. I was like, dang, man, Ant-Man finna be that's a serious injury. But again, hey, he's 20 years old though. He like, what I'm saying? Them 20-year-old
Right.
young lady. If it was LeBron, he might have told the ACL, MCL, Achilles, and all that. But them young boys, 20 years old, man, they ain't tearing nothing right now, man.
Yeah. So look, y'all, we done got on this last stretch of the show, and promo hit me with some news today. Shannon, I don't know if you want to stay around for this news, but your name's gonna come up a little bit. And promo, I'm gonna let you break this story because I didn't have time to watch that video that you sent me. So you got the scoop on this one. This is your story. Let me see. Do I have a picture of Shannon? I don't even think I got a picture of Shannon. We might just have to leave one of these comments that Shannon dropped on here so we can. I don't think I uploaded a picture of Shannon.
Well, hey, since Unc in the chat, he might be able to answer these questions.
Yeah, help us out. Help us out with
Hey,
these questions.
Hey, I got some serious questions, man. I was watching a video today, and this lady was saying you got like a 10-year history, bro. You got like 10 cases.
So I didn't know nothing about that.
What's going on?
I didn't know he had multiple cases.
Since 1994, you've been choking and beating these women. Like what?
So
help us understand, Unc. We're trying to understand.
So how from what you saying, promo? I heard about the incident at the job where he had an incident with one choking the lady at the job.
Yeah.
Then I heard about the physical thing when he had moved his wife out of the house with his ex baby mama, however y'all want to call that. Put her outside the house. He didn't choke her. He just picked her up and put her outside the house. But now, promo, you saying there's multiple women?
Since 1994, this lady said there were 10 incidents, and she said he went to jail once because she said she had to go back and do a research with all this stuff going on. And ESPN does a background check. So if that's the case, like how in the heck did they bring this dude on the air?
Yeah, that's the thing, because they do it like we had a guy on the show, JR said the other day when he was applying for that job.
Yeah.
That they looked into his background, and because he was gambling, they wouldn't give him the job, because he couldn't do anything with sports because he had a gambling history. So if Shannon had stuff prior, already court cases and stuff on him for Fox and ESPN to bring him in. Yep. But in that world, sometimes a lot of them people be having stuff.
But remember, he had one pending from 2010 from his ex that just went to court in 2023.
I mean,
2010 is when she, filed her suit, and I think they just went to court last year. So I don't know, bro. I just hope he can get this situation, under control, and it's not like, damaging to him. I hope he can get over this. If it's not true, but if it's true, then hey, bro, you've been doing this since '94, man. You got to stop sometime, right?
Yeah, I think they might have turned a blind eye to it though, man. With the type of level of stardom that he had, man. Coming into this whole deal before, I think it's one of them cases, man. They probably ain't running no background check and all that. They was like, yo, we want to sign him. Do we got any major? Oh no, we got this, that, and the third. As long as that stuff didn't surface, I think what got him in the situation he in was because, like, bro, it's you work for Disney, and then two, these are two major things within it ain't even been 2 years. Like, you had a couple months ago your little sex tape leak, whatever. That should have got you up out of here. So they're like, all right, cool. Like, we're the fans, let's check the temperature. Oh, the fans ain't tripping, everybody laughing about it. Now this, like, come on, bro, like you can't have too many of these cases in this situation. Then the recording got leaked. Now, to be honest with you, listen to that recording, man, you hear the master manipulation. This doggone chick knew she was recording, and I believe some of that talk is they little kinky bedroom talk, how they be talking, but she used it as a means to incriminate him. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much where I see it. Like, yo, man,
Nah,
he knew
I,
exactly what he was doing.
But he didn't have an NDA. Why didn't he have her sign
Right.
an NDA?
but
Yeah.
so I heard a lawyer talking about this today, and the lawyer was like, most women ain't gonna sign it, and it was like, and it is like they said one of the biggest things that a lot of women like is for like that dominant kind of role play where it's kind of like you kind of
Mhm.
wrestle with them or whatever, being a dominant man in the bedroom, but it can't be like y'all can't talk about what y'all gonna do, because if you start talking about what you're gonna do, it's a turnoff. You just gotta do it. But she can come back the next day and say, well, I ain't like that, and she can press charges. So
That's what I'm
that's
telling
why I
you.
don't really get into that. Like I done had ladies that tell me stuff like, oh, I kind of like it when I said no means yes, and I'm like, no. If you say no, that means no.
Let me know.
If you say no, that means no. Like I'm not. We not finna play these games, and I know somebody that turned them on, but I can't. I got too much to lose. I can't do that. I can't play that game.
But let me ask you a question though. You mean to tell me, out of the million beautiful women in the world, right?
Mhm.
He can find one woman that'll sign an NDA so he can smash. If she
Yeah.
don't want to sign it, then don't mess with her. She's 19. Go find somebody else.
Yeah, but like how that lawyer was saying, he was like, most women won't sign that because they know if they sign that, now they can't. Like,
No,
man just
but
said
that
it.
ain't-
It's like a
that
setup.
ain't true. That
It
ain't
felt
true.
like-
Gilbert Arenas, I'm telling you, I watched Gilbert Arenas show. He ain't had no issue with that. They signing that paper. P. Diddy, all them P. Diddy parties, everybody signed NDAs. You ain't never heard nothing. All these years ain't nobody said nothing.
Now you got a point on that.
Nobody said
But-
nothing.
You got a point on that. I don't know. So I think Shannon, he might be particular with who he deal with. Like he wanted stuff to be private. So because think about it, some of the stuff that Shannon some of the stuff we done heard, Shannon doing some extra kind of stuff. So
remember that one show he said I make them SHIT when I'm done.
yeah. I heard him saying all that.
Dang, man. Like
So the thing about it though is if you like doing this kind of different kind of stuff, it's kind of like you got your own little society.
Right.
And if she was trying to run a play and get some money, because you see when she said the thing about the 25K, they said if you'd have just paid that, it would went away. But since he didn't pay, that's how it got escalated.
Man, maybe Shannon has a level of trust in cottonheads that he do black sisters, man. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the white girl, maybe maybe he has a level of trust and confidence in them. And that's the reason why he ain't do none of that, contractual stuff. But a sister, he probably would have had her do that type of stuff. But there was a level of trust there, probably. That's what it seemed like to me. Because all these jokers, all these situations is popping off is dealing with dealing with white girls. So maybe that's the thing.
Hey.
Shannon said he don't got to be a devil for it to be stolen.
hey, because remember when Monique?
Did y'all see that show he had with Donnell Rollins? And he was telling Donnell, because he a little older than Donnell Rollins.
Yeah.
He telling Donnell Thompson, how old is she? 20? Man, that's too. The girl was 24, I think. But Donnell was trying to have a baby. So he was like, look, I can't be with no 40-something-year-old, 48-year-old trying to have a baby. I got to go with somebody younger. So he was doing it because he wanted to have a child.
Right.
Shannon up there sitting there wagging his finger like, no, you too old. And you older than Donnell, and you got a girl younger than him, and you ain't trying to have no baby.
Right.
So it's just like,
come on, man.
Yeah. Now Shannon. All right, this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna leave it alone, Shannon. If you know this your lifestyle, bro, Just be the Black Howard Stern. Just create you a show where you can talk about all that crazy stuff and be who you are. And it's a crowd for that. Howard Stern was one of the highest paid cats in radio a long time ago.
And you're right. And he could call it nightclap.
Oh man, look at hey, I was ready for that one.
Hey, y'all remember Luke Peep Show back in the day?
No, I don't remember that. I remember them things that came on too late, man. You had to stay up at 3 a.m. to catch them shows.
Man, hey, but he can have a show like that where he, is nothing but,
Hey, nightclub. What? God dang.
Hey, and Hugh Hefner gone. He could be the next Hugh Hefner.
Now, this is the thing that I learned about when you're dealing with this kind of stuff. If you make it known this is what I do, now whoever come over there for that, they over there for that. And now it's harder for people to judge you.
Yeah.
If you sneaking and doing it, that's when folks can really kind of come after you because they're like, okay, you showing us you this, but behind closed doors, you that. Yeah. Just keep it real. Now you're gonna lose some fans, you're gonna have some backlash, but after about 2-3 years over there, you're gonna have your people, your new crowd gonna be over there. They're gonna be rocking with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I mean, I hope we can get over this though, man, because I hate this. Another one of our,
Hey, Promo. He said you like the snow too, Promo.
Hey, I don't discriminate, Snow, cream, chocolate. Hey, red velvet. I don't discriminate at all, brother.
Hey man,
I go where I want it.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing right there. But I hope Shannon. Now I ain't even gonna say I hope Shannon make it out alive because when Deshaun Watson was going through what he was going through.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Shannon was trying to kill him. Hey, Shannon was nailing it to the cross.
Yep. When Shannon said, "Oh, that apology wasn't sincere. He didn't. He just trying to save his money."
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. So you had something to say about everybody else's business?
Yeah.
Now people gonna have stuff to say about your business. And like Shannon got a record. If he had no record, I'd have left this alone. But I'm saying this.
Yeah, when you got history, I'm like, bro, sometimes you gotta stop sometimes, dog. Like you done got away with it all this time, and now you done got caught up. You done found somebody that outsmarted you. So that girl probably found out about that pass, and when he offered that $10 million, that lawyer was like, hold on. This dude got like 10 cases since 1994. We can get more money.
Yeah. Now, Promo, one thing you said that I didn't kind of understand how you was like he was cheating on this girl. This girl, she's like an OnlyFans girl.
Oh, no. So I guess she made it seem like they was in a relationship. So she said when she heard that leak, that sex tape leak, that's when she got mad at him because she accused him of cheating on her. And everybody was like, damn, y'all was in a relationship? Because everybody was thinking they just smashed it. But the girl, she tried to make it seem like they was in a relationship. And when she heard that sex tape leak with Michelle, she called him. It's a recording which she asked him why he cheated on her.
Well, this is the thing. If you're in a relationship with a person, why are you asking for money for a cheat?
That was probably before. You see what I'm saying? Because think about it. If you listen to that conversation they having, he's mad about something. He's mad. And he said, because I'm like, damn, if you mad, why are you still trying to go see her? Like, if you listen to the video when he said, I'm coming out to LA, she said, you coming out here? And he said, yeah. She said, well, why do you want to go out? Because I think they had already filed the suit. So she's wondering, well, why you want to go out? You see what I'm saying?
Well, I thought she was mean why you want to go out like out in the public. Like why we just ain't come to the house? Like why you want to go somewhere?
That's why I was listening to that shit. I'm like, well, damn, that don't make sense. If like you mad at her for lying on you or something, why you still messing with her? So I'm still confused with it, bro. I don't understand. She must have put that thing on him, dog.
See, now look, Shannon. Hey, you might want to do that. Shannon, you start your OnlyFans, your money gonna keep coming. Hey, ESPN can't cut you off. You start your OnlyFans right now. Man, I heard one dude going off on Shannon. He was like, Shannon, one of them kind of people play both sides of the fence. Because I thought Shannon was on the other side. Now all this stuff coming out, I'm like, dang, is he straight? Like, I don't know what's going on. But it's Shannon real talk.
I don't know if it's true or not, but the little friend he was going to the Laker game with, it's an audio out there.
Oh, I heard somebody that too. The audio came out.
Or what?
But see, if he started OnlyFans, dog, and charge, I don't know how much they charge for OnlyFans, whatever, but he gonna get a whole bunch of subscribers. And so he'll make some money, dog. That y'all heard that one girl, the top girl, she made $43 million.
Yeah.
She made $43 million. So you know Shannon will make some money.
DD, what's up?
Shannon going there with his shirt off, with a little bow tie on, saying, welcome on in. Come on in, take a seat.
Yeah.
Now they'll be packed in there now.
The tight sweatpants, man.
I don't know what guest he have in there. I don't know what kind of guest he. I don't think Cat Wheels will show up for that. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's what we got for tonight, man. Any closing words, y'all? Anything y'all got?
Hey, DD, Unc say you mad because he like skiing.
Hey, he said whatever floats your boat, Shannon. Boy, his first guest will be Dwight Howard. Lord have mercy.
Oh, man.
Dwight Howard will show up in there. Dwight Howard, and the next guest be Dwayne Wade. Yeah, boy, it'll be going down. Hey, they'll break the internet, bro. They'll break the internet.
Oh, Shannon and Dwight Howard.
You know what I'm saying? His first guest, dog. If he what that.
Hey, that's two big boys going in.
Man, no, they ain't over there talking. Look, they're just over there talking. Hey, if he had an only fan and brought the white on there and had a conversation, I don't know what they're talking about. People tune in, dog. I'm telling you, people tune in.
Oh man.
Well, all right, we're gonna leave you alone, man. Hey, man. Do right, do right, man. Yeah, you need to go back to playing with your little dog, man. You know, hey, everything was all cool and calm when you were playing with your little dog in the airport. You need to go back to that dog. Hey, I see you disappear, Ron. I saw Ron disappear real quick. Hey man, look, this always be promo ideas, man. This always promo call me we did earlier. I was on the show earlier. Promo call, but hey, it's dealing with sports, it tie-ins, so we gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But
nightclub, baby.
yeah. I'm not even gonna say I wish Shannon the best. I'm gonna just say Shannon, handle your business, man. Do what you do. Hey, you've been doing it for the last 10 years. Never we say gonna change what you do. So any closing words, y'all?
Hey, nightclap, baby. hey, Buffalo, you might be on one. We need to get some t-shirts made. Nightclap.
Hey, but his sponsor gonna be goddamn. What's that club in Atlanta?
Which one? Strokers?
Bulldog.
Oh,
stop.
I'm out, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all be easy, man.